From USC at Lancaster today on YouTube, the Region 10 Division I Women's Volleyball Tournament semifinal number 2. And it's the top seed USC Sumter, the Fire Ants taking on the 4 seed USC Union Bantams. Hi again, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. The defending Region 10 champs, Lancaster, swept Salkehatchie in our first semifinal. So easy win for the Lancers. Fire Ants trying to advance, and we'll see if we can have a rematch of that 2024 championship match, or if the Bantams can pull off a big upset. And it would be big for USC Union. They are 2-17. They finished 1-8 in Region 10 play. Their lone wins, a 5-setter against Salk, and then straight sets against Columbia International's JV team. They have lost 8 straight matches entering the tournament, last 5 in straight sets. For USC Sumter, what a year. 19-7, perfect in Region 10. First time going unbeaten in Region 10 play, at least as far back as I could find. They won 11 straight matches from September 11th to October 15th, and they beat nationally ranked Caldwell and Sandhills in that stretch. They are hitting .235 as a team, best in the region, and 19th nationally. So it has been a fantastic season for these Fire Ants, and they are on a mission as they look to go back to the Region 10 championship match, and that would be played tomorrow at noon. That will be played tomorrow at noon. Don't forget, folks, Chris Shima, glad to be with you. I'm live. I'm in person. I'm down here in South Carolina with some of y'all, so feel free to give me a shout-out during the live chat. I get the feeling I'll be hearing from some folks on the live chat in our first time out. I've got some explaining to do. But we are ready to go here, and the Fire Ants are going to serve first, and it'll be Autumn Solomon, 14 aces during the regular season. This is an interesting serving team. They are second in the NJCAA with 232 aces, make it 233, and they are sixth with 2.39 service aces per set. But they have no players in the top 50 in aces. None of them. 5 players have over 30 aces for this Fire Ants team. It's just so deep, and what a job Heath Griffin has done with this program. That's going to go out of bounds off the touch for Union, and it will be 2-0 now for Sumter. I don't have a number 8 on my roster for the Bantams, folks, so if y'all want to help me out on the YouTube chat. Still serving is Solomon. And that one is going to be hit long and out of bounds. I think Union switched numbers on me, so I will do my best with them. But Autumn Solomon, good start here for the Fire Ants. This is exactly what we saw from the Lancers in their first set. You know, when you're the favorites, you want to come out strong and you want to handle your business. Big hit that time for Cook, and that is in. Nicely done there by Isabella Cook, hitting 237 on the year. How about that? Is her 380th kill in now 27 matches. So do the math. That's a lot. Fire Ants can't ask for a better start. Set by Coriano. Dig by Solomon. Borshkowitz with the set. Sent over by Young from the middle. Back row attack this time by Ziegler, I believe. On the near side, Zakowska. Longest rally by far, and it's won again by the Fire Ants. Isabella Cook. She's got 2 kills already. It's 5-0 Sumter. Anytime you've got a season where you beat 2 nationally ranked programs, especially here in the Carolinas, this Region 10 is so good. That one was hit long. Again, Ziegler hitting it long. 6-0 Solomon again. And we got a rotation violation. Wow, this could not go worse right now for the Bantams. So they're double checking everything and making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. Rodriguez getting there first. Set by Coriano. Back row attack is long that time for the Bantams. 8-0. Well, this is really all you can ask for and more if you're a Fire Ants fan right now. They are in cruise control here. Blocking again. We haven't even begun to discuss the blocking for the Fire Ants. Isabella Cook hooking up with her teammates on that one. Off to a 9-0 start. Coming right back by Young. Lila Young picks up her 217th kill. All right, I hope y'all in Poland are watching. So Magdalena came up to me during the pregame, and she said, "Are you a commentator?" And I said, "Yes, I am. How are you? Nice to meet you. I am not from some small village." Okay, so I was being snarky, right? So I said a couple of times the last time Sumter played Lancaster that, I wonder where Heath Griffin plucked what remote village she came from, right? So yeah, being snarky, right? Well, guess what? She's not from a remote village. So let's spotlight Magdalena Borschowicz's hometown here. Not a remote village, population 486,000 on the beautiful coast. And there's some of the, it's one of the first Polish settlements. It's been around for a while, Chris, hasn't it? Yeah, Mr. Snarky Guy. There's some of the sights. And the best part about Magdalena's hometown is I am not welcome there. So there you go, folks, in Poland. I don't need a bunch of Eastern Europeans all pissed off at me. So hopefully you guys are okay. Now, are we good? I hope so. You know what's good right now is Cook. She has got now 3 kills. It is 11-0. And it is all Fire Ants right now. I thought she was going to take a swing at me, y'all. She was not happy with this broadcaster. Diving for it, nicely done by Solomon, sent over by Maccabee. Just a little bump over by Ziegler. Set by Martin. Booming hit by Cook. So we've seen a couple long rallies, and the blocking works that time. Coriano and Ziegler combining as the Bantams are finally on the board here. Jeremy on the YouTube chat. They got one back here. Long way to go, but here come the Bantams on serve for the first time. It's Zakowska with 16 aces on the year. Set by Maddie Martin. So Young got it through the block, sent right back. Cook tried it again. That's Ziegler diving for it on Solomon. And Solomon picking up another point for her side. It's 12-1 Sumter. There is Magdalena coming in now. Borshowitz. I'm still not getting her last name right. She pronounced it. I repeated it back to her, and then I forgot what I said. I'm trying. Big hit that time by Maccabee. Bump over that time. Set by Martin now. And once again, it's Cook this time. A 12-point advantage here for Sumter. Young serving, 32 aces on the year. I mentioned it in the pregame. 5 players with over 30 aces for the Fire Ants this season. Reception by Rodriguez. Set goes to the back row, and that one just clearing the net. Maccabee was able to get there, though. Now here's Cook. Coming right back, and that's going to go long. Was it touched, though? I think Young. Yeah, they say Young touched it. So 13-2. Julia Hurd is in now for Sumter. And by the way, just to put the bookend on that, if Mr. Region 10 Coach of the Year Heath Griffin would have had Magdalena's city listed on the roster, I would have Googled the city. So this is all your fault, Heath. 14-2. I'm laughing. They were not laughing at the pregame. So it's Candace Bennett now to serve. We've got issues with rotation again, and everybody's making sure they're where they're supposed to be. Bennett, 39 aces on the year. Serving specialist. A little tap over by Coriano, but got the net. Fire Ants, yeah, that score on your screen is right. That is not a glitch. From the middle, Borshowitz picks up her first kill. Came in with 176, hitting a .185, and one of the best solo blockers in the country at all levels of college athletics. 75 solo blocks this year. Believe it or not, she's only fourth in the NJCAA. That'll be an ace for Bennett as Sumter continues to roll here, 17-2. Candace Bennett with those now 40 aces, 192 digs as well for the defensive player. Martin, tough set. Borshowitz, that one is out of bounds. The Bantams have all different jersey numbers, folks, so I do apologize. But there's just a lot of I don't have a lot of the information. And Jeremy, Jimmy Bob, if you haven't given up yet, help me out, brother. 18-3 though, as Isabella Cook ready to serve. 33 aces on the year. Just a little bump over there by Granberry, I believe that is. 3 to block right around him. Borshowitz has come off the bench. Magdalena's got a couple kills. It is 19-3. We're going to take Blake a 60-second timeout here, and we'll come back in just a moment. All right, welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. 19-3. Sumter is in control, to say the least. Another ace. That, I believe, out of the 20 points, I think they have 4 aces here in this first set. That's a conservative estimate for Isabella Cook. That is her 34th of the year. That one going to go a little bit long. A rare mistake here in set 1 for the Fire Ants. 20-4. A reception by Bennett. Off the mark there. Couldn't quite get a handle. First ace of the afternoon for Union. Happy Halloween, by the way, to everybody. Especially if you got kiddos. Serve goes out of bounds, 21-5. It's just about the time. I remember being 6, 7, 8 years old. School's getting out. I want to get into that costume, and I want a boatload of candy. Hurd is serving for the Fire Ants, by the way. Back row hit that time by Coriano. Back row hit as well for Cook. Just a little bump over that time. Hurd, set by Martin. Young again. We've seen a couple long rallies here as Rodriguez gets it over. Martin now, little soft touch. Tame took something off that there, and it just kind of caught her awkwardly in midair. So able to get the point there, but nice adjustment for Talisha. So Hurd still serving on the overpass. Tame on the reception. Young. Zakowska with the bump. That's right. Over hit on the dig there by Cook. Sends it to the opposite side, and the cross-court attack by Zakowska is clean. 22-6. Cook on the reception. Tame gets it through the block, sent back, bumped over that time by Young. Rodriguez getting there first, set by Coriano. Beautiful dig by Cook. Coriano again. This time it's right. Oh, good idea. Just a little bit long. 23-6 now, 2 points away from taking this opening set is Sumter as Brianna Maccabee comes back in for the Fire Ants. This is Maddie Martin. 7.29 assists per set, 22nd in the NJCAA for Martin. Will she get a chance here for another assist this afternoon? She will, and she'll get it as Young picks up the kill. So it's set point. What a start for Sumter here in the opening set, 24-6. And again, Maddie Martin serving. 21 aces on the year as well for the freshman setter. Make it 22, and that'll do it for the opening set, 25-6. You're watching the Region 10 D1 volleyball semifinals, and it's all Sumter after one. We'll be back with the second set here in just a bit.
USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Region 10 volleyball tournament. We are in our second semifinal, and it has been a great start for the Fire Ants. You really can't ask for anything better than a 25-6 result in that opening set. Got to play it out, though, and we'll see what Sumter can do here with Hopkins in now. That block back is going to, I think it was in. Yeah, it was in. So small victories right now for the Bantams as they get the first point here in this second set. Zakowska serving. Here's Cook. Cook got it through the block. Back to even. Winner of this match will play USC Lancaster, and that will be the championship match tomorrow at noon. So, joust at the net. Bump over that time by Cook. And coming right back by Hopkins. Good job there by Rodriguez, who was ready for it. So, Bantam's a little more spirited here in this second set, but the cross-court attack is good by Cook. 2-1 for the top seed Sumter. It's Hurd serving. There's that blocking. Magdalena combining with Cook on that. Hurd floats it over. Here is Hopkins. And Hopkins will pick up a kill at just 25 this season, but getting a little run here in this second set for Heath Griffin and making the most of her opportunities on the court. Hurd. And that hit is well out of bounds. That was Granberry, I believe. Again, folks, I'm just guessing because the jersey numbers for the Bantams are not accurate. Why should they be? Who would want that information to be correct? Through the block that time. It's Hurd. Good reflexes, Magdalena, a couple of times, but that second effort goes out of bounds. That was Coriano, I believe, serving. Rodriguez getting there. Coriano the set. Was that blocking again for the Fire Ants? It's going to be so key to their championship hopes, either today and or tomorrow. I've talked a lot about Magdalena because I'm scared of her after she yelled at me today. But I'm just kidding, by the way. Lila Young also 50 solo blocks of her own. That's 9th in the NJCAA. So they have 2 top 10 solo blockers. And that's really tough. That is really tough to beat. That hit goes into the net. That's Ziegler, I believe. So 7-2 for Sumter. Another good start here for the Fire Ants. Overall, as a team, Sumter, second in the NJCAA with 219 solo blocks. They're 11th with 2.4 blocks per set. I think we're early here in set 2, and I can already count 3 blocks. Big hit that time. Nicely done by Union to recover from that. Set again by Martin. And another kill for Cook, who continues to rack up her numbers here today. Cadence Bennett again in to serve for Heath Griffin. We got another rotation issue with Union. That's the second time now. We had that in the first set as well. So free point, and then Fire Ants give that point back. Braylon Ziegler, 17 aces on the year, assuming that's her. Reception by Solomon. Bird goes and gets it. Solomon will just bump it over. Getting there first was Zakowska, and then at the net, the point goes to the Fire Ants. So cruise control again for Sumter. This is kind of a, well, you love it if you're Heath Griffin, and you can see him probably on your top left of your screen coaching up his player there, Solomon. This is a mixed bag, this kind of a match, if it continues on this trajectory. Nice dump there by Martin. Recovered nicely there by Coriano, though, for the Bantams. And that hit by Wright will be well long, and it's 11-3. But the point that I'm trying to make is it's nice when you have a semifinal where you're in constant control, but at the same time, this kind of a match can get sloppy, and you want a little more of a challenge than you're getting right now from your opponent, quite honestly, if you're Sumter. You want to go into the next match, feel like you're playing your best, and not that the other team has the bus already warmed up and running in the parking lot, which is how the Bantams are looking right now. Software that time for Wright. Set by Martin. Borshowitz sends it to the floor. So Magdalena making it a 10-point advantage. Oh, Candy, you said something, then you deleted it. Where's Gracie? Give me Gracie's number, Candy. Come back to me on the YouTube chat. I need all the help that I can get here. Your coach is giving me nothing. 14-3. We've got a timeout. Let's take another 60-second timeout here, and we'll come back with more semifinal action. All right, welcome back, everybody. 14-3. It's all Sumter again. Just 9 total points in the match so far for Union, as Cook is serving for the Fire Ants. Cook, 33 aces on the year. What a season for Autumn Cook. 269, or excuse me, 261 in the dig column for Autumn Cook. I mentioned all of those kills. She's over 380 for the year. Number 6 is Gracie. Thank you, God. Candy is helping me out. All right. That gives me something to work with. Appreciate you. If you're on the YouTube chat and you're a Bantams fan and you want to help me out, by all means. Okay. Sumter continuing to roll here. It's 16-3. Autumn Solomon. No, correction, it's Cook still serving. My apologies. Diving for it was Zakowska there, and that's hit into the net by Wright. All 3 previous meetings between these two during the regular season were straight set wins for the Fire Ants. Union hit 133 in the first meet on October first, hit negative in the last two. Sumter hit 311 in the middle meeting. They were over 200 hitting in all three meetings. That's a kill there for Ziegler. Bantams came in hitting just .008 as a team. That's second worst in the NJCAA. They're 18 digs per set, second in the NJCAA, though, so they've got some defense. It's just air after air on the attack. All right, Magdalena Borshowitz going to serve now. 17 aces on the year for her. Reception there by Rodriguez. Set went over the nets. So again, Magdalena, mentioned all her blocks, 176 kills as well during the season. Well, she got Rodriguez to commit to that, and that'll be an ace. That time, clean reception there by Rodriguez, hit over by Wright, dig there by Bennett, and through the block that time, it's Tame. Talisha Tame, 21-4. I gotta be honest, I really thought the Bantams would put up a little more here in this second set. You know, sometimes you just come out and you have a bad first set, and it wakes you up a little bit. That has not been the case, though. We'll see what they can do here serving. On the reception, it's Bennett. Cross-court hit that time by Tame. Coming right back. Hurd was ready for it. From the middle, that time it's Young. Set again by Coriano. Down the line that time for Tame, and Bantam's not expecting it. 22-5. Kiana Hopkins will come back in now as Bennett goes out for the Fire Ants. Dump that time. Coriano. Here's Hopkins again. Picked up a kill earlier in the sets. Dig that time by Hurd, falling to her left. Another cross-court hit by Tame. We've seen her play all the angles. This time just a little bump over. And we got a net violation that time on the Fire Ants. Not many mistakes today for Sumter. Sabrina Rodriguez, 19 aces during the season, will serve. Hopkins again. Zukowska got there first. Rodriguez bumps it over. And that one finds the floor. A rare kill here in this match. So that was Underwood. Just a little punch over there by Young. They set it up for Underwood again. This time, dig by Cook. Little tap over. And got the deflection. So 2 points away for Sumter from taking a commanding 2-set lead here in our second semifinal. This Region 10 volleyball tournament. Lancers, the host and defending champs, will play the winner of this one tomorrow. And that serve into the net that time by Talisha Tame. She's one of those 5 that I mentioned for the Fire Ants, over 30 aces on the year. One of the best serving teams in the country and the deepest, probably, in the country. Second in the NJCAA in total aces. Through the block that time. It's Young with another kill. She came in, how about this? 337 hitter. Best hitter on the team. And it's not one of those like 337 and she's got like 5 kills. Like Lila's Young's came in with 216 kills. A primary threat for head coach Heath Griffin. That went into the nets as Bantams come up empty, and that'll do it for set 2, 25-8. So 25-6, now 25-8. It's all Sumter here in the semifinals. We'll be back with the third set here in just a bit. Welcome back, everybody, to the Region 10 D1 Volleyball Tournament semifinals. All Sumter, they have a commanding 2-0 lead, and Union has not gotten more than 8 points in either of the first 2 sets. So it's been real dominant for this Fire Ants team, who have come to town on their rivals' home court to send a message, and they have more than sent that here today. It looks like Underwood called for well, they pointed initially at Union, but apparently it was a violation on Sumter. So first point here in the final set goes to the Bantams. Reception by Solomon. Set goes over to Cook, who hits it straight down the line, but out. This is the first lead of 2 or more for Union. They did lead 1-0 at the start of the second set as well. Zakowska serving. Dig by Zakowska. She bumps it over. Hurd there first. Set Martin. Hit over by Young. Well, Young has been her usual accurate self here today. She will serve now. 216 kills, 32 aces, and 50 solo blocks. That's all she's done with her season. As she picks up the ace there, her first of this Halloween afternoon. All tied at 2. Back-to-back points for the Fire Ants here in the final set, or in the third set. Most likely the final set. Reception by Rodriguez. Dumped there by Coriano. Hit over by Williams, who's in. So Karma Williams getting some run on court as Cook picks up another point. And it's 3 straight for the Fire Ants here. Karma Williams just 12 kills all season. So Heath Griffin, first of a back-to-back, got to come back at noon for the championship. Letting some other players see the courts here in the playoffs. Why not? A freshman who will no doubt be counted on next year. Most of these players are freshmen for the Fire Ants. That's the scary thing. Julia Hurd is the only sophomore. Here's Martin with the sets. Magdalena comes in and picks up an immediate point for her side. 5-2. 5 straight for the Fire Ants here in this third set. Young still serving. And that is in. Just found that back line. What a serve by Lila Young. Sumter and the Lancers both battle tested as that hit is long. Playing all of those nationally ranked programs. You play those tough schedules to get to this stage and handle your business, and both teams thus far have been doing that. It's a tough set out of system. Fire Ants, even when they're not flowing, still manage to win a point. 8-2 Sumter. This is really, snarky comments aside, this is one of the best recruiting classes that I've seen. And Heath Griffin, they announced all of the region winners, and they did that in between the semifinals here today. And Heath won Coach of the Year. And, just recruiting-wise, the job that this guy has done. Like I said, Julia Hurd is the only sophomore. So this whole thing is running back next year, probably with a few more additions. So after that bitter loss to their rival Lancers on their home court, Sumter and Lancaster, they flip-flop who hosts this tournament every year. So last year, Lancers won it on their rivals' home court, and now Sumter trying to do that here in 2025. But absolute outstanding recruiting. And I forgot to ask about the ducky that is on the bench currently being held by Hurd. I don't think she's on. No, we can't see her on the screen, but there's a giant duck that they have that I need to get the story of. Tough set, bad set. And it's 9 straight points now for the Fire Ants here. So Young has been serving during this entire stretch. Here's a set by Martin. Borshowitz, good block there by Coriano. Coriano has been competing. That one over the block. Nice hit by Cook. Rally continues, though. Bump set. Here is Williams. Soft that time. Getting there was Young. Longest rally of the match. Cross court hit. Cook. We play on here. Underwood picking up the point. There you go, Candy. That ends a 9-0 run, and Coriano will serve here for the Bantams. Here's another set from Martin, and oof, what a dig that was, speaking of Underwood. Zakowska got to that ball, and that one going to go out. Good eye by Solomon there. First to double digits, the Fire Ants. Sumter swept the Lancers this season during the regular season, and they played an absolute dandy of a 5-setter just about 10 days ago or so. I can't remember when that was now. I don't know if that was the last home match or no, I think it was second to last. So it was a couple of weeks ago, a little over a couple of weeks ago, but it was absolute brilliant 5-setter. Sumter really, they only separated themselves at the beginning of the 5th set. And as you know, in those 5-setters, that 5th set, you can get out to a strong start. There's Underwood again. So 3 points of the 4 for Underwood. And it's 11-4. This is when you're Christy Kendall. Christy Kendall's got almost all freshmen, too. And when you're in a situation like this and you're just getting beat down, coaches watch this. They're thinking about next year. So seeing players like Rodriguez, seeing players like Coriano, seeing players like Underwood who are still competing, even though it's a blowout. Trust me when I say Christy Kendall is taking notes right now over there on that sideline. Underwood floats it. Martin with the sets. Back row hit by Bennett. Rare opportunity for her. Ziegler across court, and that is going to be out of bounds. Just out of bounds. Back to 7 for the Fire Ants. Isabella Cook past the 380 mark in the kill department this season. That one going to go into the nets. So, I think they might have given Borshowitz the block there. It looks like that was the call. I didn't think it cleared the net. I thought that was the signal. Why not give one of the best blockers in the country the benefit of the doubt? (14-5) with Cook still serving. Borshowitz combining with Martin that time. We talk about the solo blocking, but they do the team thing as well. That's going to be a net violation. Lead back to double digits now for the Fire Ants. Sumter, if you're just joining us, took the first set 25-6, 25-8 in set 2. And the Fire Ants are well on their way to a sweep here in the 3rd set. Rodriguez will set it up that time, and right goes into the net. We're going to get a timeout here by Christy Kendall, and we'll take it as well. Let's do another 60, Blake, and then we'll come back with more here in just a bit. Welcome back, everybody, as the Bantams are back on the court. It's 16-5 Sumter, well on their way to the championship match again tomorrow at noon. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Not in Ohio. I'm here. I'm in South Carolina. Looking forward to the championship tomorrow. That should be, if it does hold the way things are looking, I really hope we get exactly what we got the last time the Fire Ants and Lancers met, because it was a fun five-setter. Cook being sure that time. Here's Tame back in and finds the open court. Bantams did have their biggest lead in this set at 2-0, but 17-3 extended run for the Fire Ants since then. Martin sets it up. Borshowitz, dig by Coriano, coming right back to Magdalena. And what's the call here? It looks like the net violation going on Union. 18-5. Cook has been doing a lot of serving here today. We haven't seen many service errors either for the Fire Ants, and that's really going to be a key in the championship tomorrow. Lancers are going to have to serve as if their lives depended on it. Look out, miscommunication there. That, I think, is about the third or fourth mistake that I've seen from the Fire Ants here today. It's been very clean otherwise for Sumter. Tame. Ooh, Rodriguez doing a nice job to get there. Borshowitz, that's just a, oh, they say it's in. I thought that went just a bit long, but official had her eye right on it there. No, they did call it out. My apologies. So 18-7. I thought it was just a little bit long, so my bad. Coriano sends it over. Martin sets it up. Magdalena will try it again. This one into the net. This is just the second time all match that we've had back-to-back points here for the Bantams. Martin again going to set it up for Tame, and that one is in for sure. Talisha Tame. I believe she came in with 197. I think she has 3 kills, so she should be, if not at the 200 mark, maybe slightly over that after this match is over. A lot of depth. Both the Lancers and Fire Ants have a ton of depth, and we've seen it here for Sumter this afternoon. Everybody has played. Heard the lone sophomore. And the blocking again on display. Lila Young, I can't recall how many solo blocks she has today, but she came in with 50. That's her first today, which could be, give her 51. Young, sent right back by Coriano. So Sumter is 4 points away from the championship match tomorrow. Martin, tough hit there. Zakowska. Maddie Martin, she's got 22 solo blocks of her own. We talked about young Borshowitz They have 125 combined between the two, but Isabella Cook's got 36, Maddie Martin's got 22. These are normally really good numbers, especially for a team that's played a few less matches than normal by this time of the year. Sumter, this is their 27th match of the season. The blocking again, tame that time. So match point here in the semifinals for the Fire Ants. This is a real statement tonight, or today, for Sumter. Dump, Hurd was ready for it. Tame trying to close the deal. Martin will set it up. How about Young sending everybody home happy? As the Fire Ants will move on to the championship match. They hold Union under 10 in each set, winning 25-6, 25-8, and 25-9. So the Bantam season wraps up at 2-18. Sumter wins its 20th in 27 matches as they go to 20-7. And they will take on the Lancers, the host, Lancaster, tomorrow. That will be a noon championship start. Come on back for that one. It should be a thriller. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us here at USC Lancaster. My name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow afternoon. Take care.